Dreamworks Animation gifted us many different characters: monsters, aliens, superheroes, magicians, kung fu warriors, spirits, robots, dragons, and many others. But who of all this diversity is the strongest? Today, we will try to find. I won't consider feats from comics, books, and TV shows because I want to focus only on movies, and I also won't add death and characters from the Prince of Egypt to this list to keep the intrigue. The How to Train Your Dragon verse consists of various kinds of dragons. Some of them are fire-breathing, others are electric, but there are also water ones. For example, Bewilderbeast, the strongest dragon in the trilogy. Bewilderbeast's length is 158.5 meters, which makes it the biggest dragon in the whole world. Using its large tusks, Bewilderbeast can kill members of its own species. Ice Blast is the main Bewilderbeast's ability that enables it to release tons of water from its mouth, which freezes as it exits. This attack is powerful enough to destroy the whole armies.
No dragon can resist the Alpha's command. So he who controls the Alpha controls them all.
Toothless, you okay? What's going on?
Witness true strength. Strength of will over others.
Hal Stewart was a normal guy until one day Megamind accidentally gave him Metro Man's powers, and Hal became a superhero named Titan. Well, almost. Instead of protecting Metro City, Titan decided to destroy it, and he definitely had all the opportunities to do it. Titan is an absolute menace. In the end of the movie, he lifted and threw a large portion of a skyscraper. Just look at the size of it. Titan is capable of flying at supersonic speed, and he is tough enough to withstand punches from Megamind's mech. In addition to his physical characteristics, he also got Metro Man's abilities. Hal has X-ray and heat vision, freeze breath, and super senses. Only a miracle helped Megamind to defeat Titan.
I know there's still good in you, Hal.
You're so naive, Roxy. You see the good in everybody, even when it's not there. You're living a fantasy. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England.
You might be surprised because I placed Megamind higher than Titan, but there are reasons for this. Megamind's main feature is his extraordinary intelligence. Since childhood, Megamind has been creating various gadgets, robots, and weapons. One of his first inventions is D-Gun, which Megamind usually uses to dehydrate people and objects. Megamind also has an army of brain bots that were able to hold back Titan for several seconds. To defeat Metro Man, Megamind created the Death Ray, which harnesses solar energy and then turns it into a beam powerful enough to destroy giant robots and large buildings. And it was also said that this satellite goes up to 900 million volts. But using the Death Ray wasn't Megamind's only plan to cope with his greatest enemy. Megamind was constructed to eliminate Metro Man. It is equipped with rocket fist and slingshot to fire giant objects, for example cars and even buses. Later he created Battle Suit that was able to struggle with Titan, but eventually he was defeated. And after becoming a hero, Megamind created a costume to copy Metro Man's abilities such as super strength, heat vision, and others, and without any doubt that his best weapon is technology for extracting source of Metro Man's power. Therefore, with of all of his gadgets and some preparation time, Megamind would certainly win a victory over Titan. Megamind probably also showed good feats in the sequel, but I really don't want to watch it.
Oh, you're a villain, all right. Just not a super one.
Yeah? What's the difference?
Presentation!
Unfortunately, I have to include her in this top. Ruby Gillman was a typical teenager until she fell into the ocean and transformed into a kraken 300 feet tall. And since then, she has become extremely powerful. Ruby is so strong that she can lift the entire ship and huge rocks. As a kraken, Ruby is very durable. She is able to survive in the source of all the energy of the ocean, where super fast currents charged with mystical power intertwine, characterized by high temperature and powerful pressure. In her kraken form, Ruby can shoot energy beams out of her eyes and travel through the seas at high speeds. If only her movie wasn't mad.
We need
need to shoot the trident together.
No, it can't be destroyed. That's why I hid it.
We can do it if we join together at the same time. It's the exponential growth formula. We've got to shoot it more and longer. Trust me, I'm a mathlete.
Nerissa, also known as Chelsea Van Der Zee, is an arrogant, cruel, and manipulative queen of the Mermaid Kingdom who wants to lay waste the Kraken Kingdom. To accomplish her goal, Chelsea needed the Trident of Oceanus, an ancient weapon that is a source of unimaginable power. After receiving this trident, Chelsea became giant monster 300 feet tall and got the ability to absorb energy of her enemies. Chelsea was able to defeat 2 Krakens at once and almost kill Ruby. Only the combined power of 3 Krakens was enough to defeat the Queen of Mermaids.
Where is my daughter?
We already said our goodbyes, but not before she gave me this. The greatest warrior in the sea, hiding amongst humans. What a waste.
No one talks to my daughter like that, except me.
You've grown older, Queen.
Older and meaner.
Lucky for me, mermaids don't age. Well, I hope you both put up more of a fight than Ruby!
General Kai is Oogway's former friend and one of the most dangerous enemies Poping has ever faced. He is an unstoppable warrior who is fighting with other kung fu masters and always winning for 500 years. Kai is so strong that he can slice building-sized rocks or destroy them with his punches, lift and swing around Oogway's statue and create shockwaves. Kai's impressive speed allows him to fight with Monkey, Tigress, Viper, and Master Shifu at the same time. As a spiritual warrior, Kai has resistance to physical damage, and he can't be sent to the spirit realm. Kai is a master of controlling Qi. He uses this ability to escape from Spirit Realm, steal Qi of other masters, and turn them into his minions. With all this power, Kai defeated Oogway, Poping in base form, and every kung fu master in China.
What is this place?
My brother's farm?
If I stepped on you, would you die?
Yes.
The mortal realm. You hear that, Oogway? I'm back.
Kai has returned!
All her life, the chameleon wanted to become a kung fu master, but she was rejected from multiple schools for her small size. That's why she chose another path to realize her dream and learned how to shapeshift into other creatures. The chameleon became the most powerful sorceress in the world. She can not only copy the appearance of her victims, but even their abilities and techniques. The chameleon stole Qi of every Poping's enemy and was able to fight with the dragon warrior himself. She also can combine features of her victims and transform into a giant monster. Furthermore, the chameleon seized the control over Jupiter City and created her own army. But at the end of Kung Fu Panda 4, the chameleon was defeated because of her arrogance, and as it found out Poping was holding back and could easily win.
We used to run the city. Now we pay her half the money we swindle.
It's like a criminal can't make an honest living anymore.
Yeah, but what can we do?
Together, we can take her down.
You nuts? She's a shapeshifter. She could be at this very table, and we'd have no idea. For all we know, you're the chameleon. Or you're the chameleon. Or maybe...
Oh no!
Maybe...
Don't say it!
I'm the chameleon.
I said don't say it!
The Dragon Scroll is an ancient artifact that contains the secret to limitless power, and only the Dragon Warrior will be worthy to read it. Everyone thought that the Chosen One would be an incredibly skilled and experienced warrior like Tai Lung or Tigress, but the legendary Dragon Warrior became a big fat panda. That was a shock for all China, but Oogway made the right choice. Poping is a talented and strong kung fu warrior. He mastered kung fu in several days and then defeated Tai Lung himself, and Poping didn't stop improving his skills. In the sequel, he found inner peace and saved China from Lord Shen and his army. Poping was able to dodge and catch cannonballs, which were flying at supersonic speed. It may seem that Poping's fat body is his main disadvantage, but in fact it helped him to create his own kung fu style, Panda style, which is based on his mass. He tanks attacks from his opponents to redirect them right back. Poping withstood punches that created shockwaves and destroyed buildings and rocks. He even survived after cannon shot. Poping is surprisingly agile despite his roundness and fast enough to run on walls and fight a lot of opponents at once. After learning the secret of the Dragon Scroll, Poping mastered Wuxi Fingerhold, a special technique that sends opponents to the spirit realm with just a wave of the little finger. In Kung Fu Panda 3, Poping faced Kai and lost without any chance. But things changed when he reached his dragon form. In this form, Poping overtook the spirit realm and effortlessly defeated Kai. After saving all the Kung Fu masters, Poping became Oogway's successor and got his stuff, an incredibly powerful weapon that enables to create chi dragons and open portal to the spirit realm. Metro Man wins the silver of our top. He may not have many feats, but Metro Man has the huge advantage: speed. Metro Man is so fast that he can do a lot of things with time slowed down. He even viewed the Death Ray and its explosion in slow motion. We don't know how fast Metro Man was moving in this scene, but in Megamind novel, it was stated that Death Ray is a light beam and Metro Man is faster than that. No one in this top showed such insane speed, as we know Titan got his strength from Metro Man's DNA, thus he can do anything Titan can do and even better. While fighting with Megamind, Titan was able to create a sonic boom, but Metro Man is much faster, thence his other physical stats also should be higher. Brent Simon, the screenwriter of Megamind, stated that Metro Man would probably survive the Death Ray, which destroyed Large Observatory. Metro Man is a parody of Superman. Consequently, he has all Superman's abilities such as heat and X-ray vision, freeze breath, flight, and enhanced senses. But despite his super hearing, Metro Man is a terrible musician.
Check this out. I have eyes that can see right through lead.
Horrible!
Granted, you have talent, but there's a madman out there destroying your city.
How did you do this?
When I was making my previous top, I totally forgot about Iris from Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas, but she should be on this list. Iris is a personification of chaos and discord. That's why she is extremely powerful. Iris can manipulate ice, change her size, teleport, and summon sirens who are able to hypnotize man. Iris rules the Tartarus, the chaos realm, where she has a projection of the earth, the influence on which is reflected in reality. That means she can even destroy the planet. This is much more impressive than feats of any character from this top. There also was a moment where Iris seemed to be taking bath in the galaxy, but I don't think she is galaxy level. And still, Iris is the most powerful character in Dreamworks. And what's your opinion? Maybe you don't agree with me? Write in the comments below. It will be interesting to read. See you next time.